Hello and welcome in, you beautiful souls. This is a timeless message for the collective. So if it resonates, stay tuned. And if it doesn't, leave it behind for somebody else that might need to hear it. Share it with them if you feel that it's appropriate. So to hop into it, the first card that I got is You Are Allowed to Change. Growth often requires becoming someone new. Second card, stay curious. You don't need all the answers today. Curiosity will carry you farther than certainty. And the third one, follow what feels alive. Pay attention to what energizes, inspires, and expands you. So, you guys, what I'm getting here is that you don't need to feel trapped by who you used to be. You're changing, and it's perfectly okay to change your mind, your goals, or your personality. It's okay to want to improve yourself, right? And in order to improve your life, you have to let go of your old habits and embrace this new version of yourself. Now, keep in mind, you don't need to have your whole life figured out right now. So you should stop stressing about finding the perfect answer and instead just open your mind and ask questions and explore new things without having to worry about where they lead. Do things that make you feel excited and happy. Spend your times on your hobbies and the people you enjoy to spend time with and jobs that give you the energy rather than just draining you. So if someone makes you feel enthusiastic, that is the direction that you should walk in. Intuition. Um, you gotta trust your gut feelings. Your inner voice already knows the truth before your logical brain can figure this out. So pay attention to those quiet, instinctual thoughts or physical feelings and let them guide your choices. Timing. So things happen exactly when they're supposed to, and you can't rush life. You should not force things to happen before they are ready. Um, you guys practice patience and trust that the delays are actually protecting you, or maybe they're perhaps preparing you for something, right? It's all in divine timing. Now, ascension, you're moving up to a higher level of life. You're outgrowing your old dramas, lifting your mindset, and rising above all those little petty situations. It's really a sign of personal maturity, of spiritual growth, and emotional freedom. Now we got news. Um, so you're receiving some news. It's important information, or perhaps a message, or intuition, I guess. It's coming your way though. So expect an announcement, or a sudden realization, or maybe even a conversation that changes the way you think things or changes things in general, right? You just keep your ears open because this new information will bring you total clarity. All right, you guys. So the next up, we got commitment, resistance, stagnation, and destiny. So, pretty much, you're being asked to fully commit to a choice or a path forward, but you are facing inner resistance or some fear, and it's holding you back like a brick wall, right? And because of this hesitation, you feel completely stuck and heavy right now, just as the anchor. Um, so, the ultimate message of these four is to let go of that fear because making this commitment is a necessary part of your true destiny. It is the thread that you need to pull to get your life moving forward, right? Now, the complete big picture so far of this, I don't even know how many cards I pulled already. Is it 10, 11? Um, it's showing exactly where you are and what is holding you back and where you are headed, right? So, like, your current state is that your journey, it started with a reminder that you are allowed to change. You are outgrowing your old self, and in order to move forward, you must embrace a new vision of who you are. And instead of stressing about having all the answers right now, you're being asked to, stay curious and simply follow what feels alive, right? And focusing entirely on the things, people, and ideas that give you energy and make you feel expansive. Um, so, as you navigate this change, you got to remember that you're not alone. You have powerful tools at your disposal. You need to deeply trust your intuition because it already knows the right path. Don't try to force or rush anything because you know what? Divine timing is at play and everything is unfolding exactly when it needs to. So, this entire process is triggering an ascension. It's meaning you're emotionally and spiritually rising above all the old dramas and leveling up, right? So, soon important news or a sudden moment of clarity, it will arrive. It will, just kind of snap you, and it will confirm that you are on the right track. So, this really brings you to your current crossroads. Um, to lock in this new higher level of life, you must make a serious commitment to your new path and stop like keeping one foot out the door. Now, however, fear is causing you to create this resistance and you're pushing back against the very changes that you actually do need. Because you're resisting, you have hit a wall of stagnation and it's making you feel heavy, bored, or stuck in one place. So, my friends, the ultimate takeaway is that breaking through this temporary stall is your destiny. The moment that you stop resisting and drop all that old baggage and you start committing to your growth, you'll notice that the tangled threads of your life will easily unravel and pull you forward into your true purpose. All right, let's see what's next. So I just pulled three cards from the Lion deck. And the first one is the Earth's pulse. The rhythm of the world beats with you. Now, you're deeply connected to this world around you, and you're not isolated, right? And when you feel overwhelmed, slow down, step outside, and try and match your personal pace to the steady, calm rhythm of nature. Now, the second card is Mirror of Souls. What you see in others echoes within you. Now, what I'm getting is the things that bother you or inspire you in other people are actually reflections of your own traits, right? Use your relationships as a mirror to understand your own hidden strengths and areas where you still need to heal. Now, the last one out of the Lion's deck that I pulled today is the Night Guardian. You're protected in the hush between breaths. you got to keep in mind that you're safe. You're being watched over and you are completely protected. Even during your darkest or most quiet moments, like you can let your guard down and stop worrying because a higher power or unseen energy it has your back, right? So now these three cards, they actually bring a shift and a tone in this reading, right? And they're acting as reassurance really to this heavy stuck feeling you've been experiencing in the previous cards, right? So like in the last set you felt stuck and heavy, and the first card here, Earth's Pulse, it arrives just in time, like to tell you that you don't need to force this massive stressful breakthrough, and instead just get out of your own head and reconnect with nature by grounding yourself or slowing down to a natural rhythm. And you'll see that you will naturally shake off that stuck and stagnant energy. Um, Now, previously, you hit a brick wall of this resistance, and the second card here, the Mirror of Souls, it's explaining why or where that resistance is happening. You got to look at people around you right now. The things that that are frustrating you and others are actually mirroring your own fears of changing or committing or letting go, right? So by looking into this mirror, you will find the exact answers that you need to dissolve your own inner blocks, right? And the last card, honestly, is your biggest hurdle in this reading. And that was the fear of making this total commitment. And the Night Guardian is really here to take that fear away, right? Um, it's a beautiful promise that you're completely safe and you're protected and you're watched. Um, Not watched, but like watched over. I forgot to say over. Makes a big difference. Uh, so just keep in mind, you guys, you don't need to keep your guard up or fear making wrong choices. You are allowed to take a leap of faith. Um, the universe is catching you, really. So take that leap. Now, I'm going to pull a few initial cards to see if this message is a confirmation for somebody. So, all right, you guys, we got V for validation. So, this validates really that you're not crazy and that you're not wrong. And everything that you're feeling right now, the desire to change, the fear and the feeling of being stuck, it's completely real and normal. Trust your experience, I guess. Second one, Q for question. Q names out there? Anybody? Quinlan? Quinton? I can't think of any more. So that's a very specific validation for you if that's what your name is or your initial. Um, but anyways, so back to it. Q for question. Pretty much stop expecting things just because that's how they've always been, right? That's not always the answer for everything. Um, it is time, really, to ask yourself the hard questions about what you truly want and why you are holding on to your old comfort zones. All right, G for gentle. Um, all right, so stop being so hard on yourself. You're going through this like major life transition and you're beating yourself up for feeling stuck, and it will only make your like it'll make your brick wall a little bit taller, a little bit stronger. So you got to treat yourself with kindness and with some patience, right? Okay, next, B for breathe. Um, yeah, breathe, you guys. Reset that nervous system, and when the resistance and anxiety, when they feel heavy, pause and just like take a literal breath, like take a deep breath in. Um, you know what? Like bringing yourself back to the present moment is the quickest way to clear your head. So just breathe, my friends. Now we got W for wish fulfilled. Oh, very nice. Um, you know what, you guys, since we're all in manifesting mode, you gotta act as if your dream has already come true. Seriously. Don't just sit around hoping for change. You gotta step into that energy of the person who has already broken through that wall. Um, Feel the relief of the success and the happiness of the future version of you right now, right? Make it till you break it. And you know what? Let that feeling dictate all your choices today. Just try that out for a change. All right, so to wrap it up a little bit, I pulled a couple synchronicity cards, Echoes of the Universe deck, and I got the Windmill. A reminder to work with the energy around you and turn challenges into momentum. So, in essence, you guys, stop fighting against the wind. When life throws heavy winds, challenges, or sudden changes your way, don't let them knock you down. Instead, use that intense energy to power your own growth, turning a difficult situation into the exact momentum you need to move forward. Now, the very, very last card, and I promise um, is the dragonfly. And oh my god, do I love seeing dragonflies. I really do. So if you've seen a dragonfly, this message is for you. It's a sign of quick change, clarity, and stepping into your true self. So you guys, get ready for a rapid shift. The long period of feeling heavy and stuck, it's officially over. You're about to experience quick breakthroughs and sudden mental clarities and just this beautiful transformation as you finally step into like your truest, most authentic self. Seriously, you guys, these last two cards, they show you exactly how this journey pretty much ends, right? The windmill, it takes all the friction, resistance, and this heavy energy that you have been dealing with and transforms it into this useful power, right? And then your dragonfly, it sweeps in and it brings you this fast moving change and the clarity you have been waiting for. Like you're no longer anchored. You're taking flight. So fly, my little friends. Um, Honestly, this was a beautiful reading and I'm happy for you guys. I really am. You did the work. Pat yourself on the back. Like, just break down those walls. If you're still here listening to me, I want to extend my utmost gratitude. Um, it really, really, truly means the world to me. So if you guys can help me out, give me a like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I want to wish you guys the most gorgeous day or night wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. Bye bye.